We're meeting at the mound. Caitlin Lowe will come out and talk to her starter in Nantz. Saw some pressure this past inning. A 2-out double from Shannon Cunningham. We talked about some players that needed to bring a spark a little bit. Acuna was kind of that bringer last season when the top players inside of the country last year that just seemed to always have some energy. Cunningham comes through there and able to finally bring home some life and bring home a run as Jasmine Rowland, the first run of this entire weekend in game number 3 of the series. There is a righty up in the bullpen for Arizona. We'll see how much of a leash they're going to give Nantz here. Still a 1-run lead here for Arizona. First pitch here to Jordan Van Hook is inside for ball 1. The righty in the bullpen for Arizona looks to be Sydney Summerdike, the righty from Villa Park, California. 1-0 pitch here to Hook is driven deep into left field. Line drive shot, and it's gone! Jordan Van Hook, 14th home run of the season, and Arizona State brings back the lead. It's 3-2. Jordan Van Hook, 2-run shot here in the bottom half of the third. And 3 runs have come home here in the frame for Arizona State. And that'll be the day for the starter in Nantz. First lead of the entire weekend for Arizona State. And what a way to do it.
Yeah, just when ASU needed it most, Jordan Van Hook, she comes in. She does what she does best. Completely lined one out to left field, didn't put any air under it, got it over the wall, and put her team in the lead for the first time in any of the games that they've played this weekend. Forces a pitching change. It's Brianna Hardy now in the circle for Arizona, and ASU getting a really big momentum boost, getting some momentum behind them.
Yeah, Hardy will be the change here for Arizona. We'll take a quick break here on Blaze Sports. First lead of the weekend here in the Territorial Cup. Arizona State takes the lead 3-2 behind a 2-run shot from Jordan Van Hook. Bottom of the third here at Farrington Stadium. Arizona State takes the lead for the first time this weekend after a 2-run shot from Jordan Van Hook. It chases the starter in Devin Nantz out of the ball game here for U of A. Brianna Hardy will be the new pitcher here for Arizona. Hardy, 7th appearance on this season, all of which have been out of the bullpen with a 1.17 ERA to her total. She'll face 5-6-7 rather. First pitch to McKenna Harper is upstairs and a ball. They started off with Arizona putting 2 runs on the board in the first frame. A solo shot with 2 outs to Carly Scoopin, an infield single from Izzy Pacho. It seemed like it was going to be the same story for Arizona that has been this entire weekend, as the second pitch is up and inside for ball 2. And seemed that same way in the second and third. McGee having to work out of some trouble. Left a runner on in the second. Left 2 runners on in the third. The jolt here in the bottom half of the frame for Arizona State. Hardy struggling to find the zone. Goes to the off speed and misses about 3 or 4 feet off the plate. The inning started off with a single from Yanni Acuna off the first base bag. Sack bunt from Milius. A single up the middle from Rollin. The 2-run shot from Jordan Van Hook as Arizona State with a 3-2 lead. 3-0 pitch just on the outer half. 4-1. Hardy this season, not the dominant strikeout pitcher for Arizona. Just 8 strikeouts this season compared to 2 walks. 3-1 pitch just on the outer half, and the count moves full. What a change of events during the bottom half of the third. Arizona State's been trying to find that offensive spark all weekend long. They finally get it. And the leader in home runs on the season. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. And Hardy able to retire Harper on the strikeout, and there's 2 down here in the third.
Now batting, number 35, Emily Cazares.
So with 2 out, Bring up another lefty in Emily Cazares. Cazares 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out to Nantz back in the second. As first pitch here for Hardy is just outside and a ball. The line today for the starter in Nantz after a complete game shutout, just 4 hits given up on Friday in game 1. 2 1/3 innings of work, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk compared to 2 strikeouts. That's just a solid first 2 innings. Struggle here in the third. 1-0 pitch. Just on the outer half for strike 1. Cazares is the designated player here today. Digging into the lefty's batter's box. Trying to continue a solid inning for Arizona State. 1-1 pitch. Driven deep into center field. Going back is Perez Chica, and she makes the play at the wall. Perez Chica leaps up right at the top of the center field wall and sticks out the glove to make the play. 210 out there in deep center field. That one went 209 straight into the glove of Perez Chica, and that'll end off the frame. Arizona State showing off the offense here in the third frame. They lead 3-2 as we head to the fourth here on Blaze Sports.
Tonight, Arizona State Volleyball begins Pac-12 play as they head down to Tucson to take on their Territorial Cup rival, the Arizona Wildcats. Currently at 6-6, tonight's matchup will be ASU's 10th consecutive matchup on the road, and it will be a 13-match road trip for the group. In recent years of this rivalry, the Wildcats have had the upper hand. Dating back to 2017, U of A has won 7 of the last 10 matches, sweeping the Sun Devils on 5 such occasions. One big thing to look out for tonight will be the battle at the net. Arizona, behind middle Ziona Fellows and Elena Johnson, has put a roof on one 106 times in their first 42 sets played. Compare that to ASU's 77 and 47 sets played. Tonight will force adjustments in the Sun Devil front court. You can watch tonight's game live on the Pac-12 network with coverage starting at 7 p.m. For WCSN, I'm Jaden Taylor. Hasanovich now, another tip. May Powell able to keep it up. Will miss. It's blocked. Ain't gonna fall. Claudia Stolke again.
It is so much energy on the Sun Devil side. I hope you can hear Desert Financial Arena. Everyone was so happy on their feet after that play. Exactly what the Sun Devils needed. 8 blocks on the afternoon for Claudia Stolke. What a job as Meadow Cooper tries to stay aggressive just long off the outer half, and Huskies able to side out. For ASU right now, they have to focus on giving Shannon a ball that she can properly set up. It does not have to be a perfect ball right to Shannon, but it cannot be close to the net. Maddie McLaughlin, as well as Meadow Cooper, go back out as Hoffman will now serve. Huskies are able to end a 5-0 scoring run for the Sun Devils. Levinska now, way high off the top of the block. Will miss there with a tip. Shannon Shields is there. Sanovich now, off her back foot, keeps it in. Fired up after that one as Sanovich and this ASU bench. And the Sun Devils 3 points away from taking this fourth set. You can just tell that Hasanovich lives for these moments. She wants to have the ball in her hands when it matters most. Shannon Shields now will serve. Goes over to Hoffman on the near end. Will miss now. It blocked again. Kept back up, but it's going to fall. Miscommunication, and Claudia Stolke, 9 blocks. And Washington's going to take a timeout. A thriller here at Desert Financial Arena as Sun Devils working to force a set number 5 once we come back. 23-20 here in the fourth set, a 6-1 run for the Sun Devils. Now 14 blocks in this one. It reaches now a season high, beating 13 blocks last time these two teams faced off. Something about ASU competing against the Huskies. I guess they really want to block some more balls. We are for sure in a block party tonight. Let's see if it remains for the remainder of this set and possibly into the 5th. The crowd is starting to become more of a factor in this one as Shannon Shields sends that one over. Crenshaw now splits the block and it falls. That was a beautiful set by Powell. It was right on Crenshaw's right hitting shoulder. She's able to get on top of that ball and execute. A lot of coaches talk about working the seams, working straight across the middle or in between the two blockers. It seems like especially the two outside hitters between Crenshaw and Hoffman did a really good job of that today. 23-21. Sanovich now
Big swing, but dug out in the backcourt by Hoffman. Crenshaw now, still blocked, but it goes out.
It's hard. Levinska was so close to being there. She just really needs to make sure that both shoulders are facing the net, so she needs to angle her body a little more to the right side.
Timeout for the Sun Devils, 23-22 here in the fourth set. Do not go anywhere here at Desert Financial Arena. You've got an incredible matchup between the 20th ranked Washington Huskies and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Back here at Desert Financial Arena, 23-22 in favor of the Sun Devils in set number 4. Arizona State won the first set 25-18. Washington answered back with 25-19 and 25-16 in the second and third sets. After a 6-1 scoring run for ASU, Washington scored the last 2, and we're down to the nit and gritty here in set number 4. Lauren Bays will serve. Sanovich there with the reception. They'll go back to Sanovich now. That one gets it off the block. Overhead dig attempt there from Hoffman goes above the block, and Sanovich makes it now her 19th kill on the afternoon. And Sun Devils just 1 point away from forcing a 5th set.
Coach Tomasevich does a fantastic job of out of a timeout having a great play to, usually it ends up resulting in a point. Great job by both Tomasevich and Asanovic of actually executing the play.
Set point here for Annika Larson-Numer, who switched from the libero position out to the normal yellow jersey. Wilmus now splits through 2 defenders and goes cross court to get it to fall back to a 1 point game.
She put her full strength in that. Even from where we are sitting, you could hear that grunt when she took that swing. Full strength ahead, resulting in a very powerful kill.
She'll be back in the line to serve now. Goes to Jelly Sear. Over the head set. But an adjustment there for Levinsky, who sends it over. Crenshaw now gets it off the block. Diving attempt kept alive. Numer's going to have to go all the way over. And it's going to still be kept alive. What a defensive effort. Little slide now, and Grote finishes it. Marin Grote wanted none of that defensive action. ASU had a long way to come back to adjust defensively. And Grote takes advantage of it and goes cross court to find the kill. We're tied at 24. Wilmus again will serve. Go straight to Sear. Tough adjustment there. One-handed sets. Oh my goodness. Shannon Shields with one palm gets it up behind her to Levinska for the cross-court kill.
Absolutely phenomenal.
In the season's final match, Arizona State Volleyball took on their rivals down south, the Arizona Wildcats. A night that commemorated the 3 seniors ending their career at ASU, the Sun Devils would not be able to give their seniors the fitting send-off that was on the table.
U of A, in a 2-hour and 50-minute affair, reverse swept the Sun Devils, taking home the match in 5 sets.
Tough way to end the season, you know. Being up 2-0 at home, having it, and then just letting it slip out of our hands like that. Not to take anything from U of A, I thought they played a really good match, but we definitely played 2 different matches in 5 sets.
The Sun Devils started off the afternoon with what looked like a match in hand. Led by junior Marta Levinska's career-high 25 kills, the Sun Devils hit 280 in the first 2 sets, while adding on another 7 blocks and took a 2-0 set lead. Then that's where things would change. After a close 23-25 third set loss, ASU would only hit a combined 090 in the final 2 sets. Add that on to 7 service errors in the 5th set alone, the Sun Devils just couldn't quite find the life they had early.
Our serving totally tanked after that. You know, our serving we were serving tentative, scared. That's when you do that, then you tend to miss serves too.
Following the recent announcement of Iman Asanovic coming back for a 5th season, the Sun Devils return all of their top pin hitters for 2023 and will add on an offseason to development. For Asanovic, it's a group that still hasn't met their true potential.
So, and I think by I don't know, just being there and like nurturing all of their potential, we can create something really special that we can show the rest of the United States.
With the loss, Arizona State ends its season with a record of 13-19 and a 9th place finish in the Pac-12. The Sun Devils will take the offseason to grow and reset with a group that very well could be a competitor in the Pac-12 in 2023. Reporting from Desert Financial Arena, I'm Jaden Taylor, Cronkite Sports.